but they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertip like I'm Thanos, knocking doors down, no bangles. Without a tango, tailor-made, walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca-key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser, I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's hear we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, full of like parades on parades, extra with the slayer, pay what it cost for the tag, extra with the band.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and themselves. We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Here we go, here we go. Gotta go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Here's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The LSU connection, Burrow to Chase for the Cincinnati first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
That is taken in by Hurst. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, 39 yards. And the Bengals get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Here we go. Here we go. 11, empty, hey, stop.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Flushed out right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open. True. So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On 1, ready?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
On 1, ready?
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. And he's got Hurst as tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. third catch of this first half for him, and this one's a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And again, that's Hurst. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 19 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Close. Stop.
On second down, here's Mixon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here we go.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down.
Go.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing a linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field.
Stay in pocket.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Let go of the damn analog stick.
pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a
touchdown Bengals. Hayden Hurst, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Yep, that's when you should move around.
And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Oh, now wait, wrong team in Thea.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go until halftime. First down, here's Burrow. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the...
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. McPherson on for the point after. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with only 9 seconds remaining and not much time, we'll see how they play this. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again, and he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Kevin Huber now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Here we go.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Burrow looking to pass. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Tyler Boyd, 28 yards. And the Bengals take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
From the 30 on second down, Burrow, and connects quickly to Jamar Chase. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Running left, it's Mixon. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Burrow's throw here on target to Hurst. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Mixing up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And there was one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
11 coming.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Connecting with Mixon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Now Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. A handoff running left, Mixon. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get...
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar.